Hey guys. So I have already pre-prayed. I shuffled my cards already, and I was able to pull. I did start recording, but it was yeah. So I started over. The energy so far that I was able to pick up on was a very shy type of energy, but it was like not just your regular shy. It was like a confident shy. It was like a flirting, but able to make eye contact. Like a who me. I just waited for somebody to, kind of pull it out of me. Like you knew that you could sing. I'm using that as an example because I was singing and I can't sing. Um, it's like you can't. It's like you can sing, but you don't just sing. But this one person knows you sing, so they're like, "Oh, you should sing," and they give you the microphone, and you're acting like you're shy because it's like you have this idea like I don't want to come out just like, "Oh yeah, I'm her," but excuse me, but you know you are her. So you just kind of acting like, "Oh, what? Like me? I can't believe they picked me," and then you blow them out the fucking water. That's kind of really the energy. Um, I did mention in my previous video that you are not alone in this journey of healing and growth, and tapping into your unconditional source love. We are on the same frequency, on the vibration, same wavelength. We are a part of the same collective. So your messages are just as much my messages. My messages are just as much your messages. We are here together. So with me saying that, if you're just not seeing this, no matter when you're seeing this, whether it's September 17th, 2024, September 16th at 8:48 p.m., or 2 years, 3 years from now, time is fluid. So, you know, this found you at the right time. It still very much could apply to what is going on in your life or what is to come. So remember, this could be past, present, future energy that I will be describing and touching on. But also, if it doesn't resonate, let it fly. You will know if it resonates. It will shift something in you for you, and you will feel that shift. It might mean thinking thing. Please like, share, subscribe, and join us on Patreon as we are building our community. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so I'm trying a new spread today, so not too much on me. But I will be starting. Right? First card over is the Nine of Swords. Let me show you guys. Dang, like I can't even. Ugh, I gotta find a better spot. That's terrible. Also, I am using the Hoodoo Tarot. So you guys are clocking along with us. So we do have the Nine of Swords, and in that space, this will be the message from your ancestors. Okay, so wow, this the Nine of Swords has been coming up a lot recently in regards to a challenging things. Um, it's so many things coming up from this card. It's giving. Don't be nervous; they're gonna miss you. And when what I mean by miss you is like you're the target and they're throwing arrows. I'm seeing you standing in front of a target, but I'm also seeing, well, not you, but someone, someone standing in front of a target and they're throwing axes. But I also see, I don't know, a little game where they tie the apples on top of their head and they throw the knives or the daggers. They're gonna miss you. And I wish you could really see the depiction of this card because there is 9 peaches around the skull, 9 swords through the peaches. So just as many swords that they're finna throw, spirit has and the universe has just as many cushions to attract them. 9 peaches. nine peaches, nine swords. But you're in the middle, like, screaming, hollering. Now, granted, it is a skull, so that kind of gives me that things will happen naturally because death is very natural. It's more of a you died from something else other than the sword, or you know what I'm saying. So, and when I say died, I don't mean like actually die. I mean like there is a change that's gonna come, but it's not gonna be a forced change that somebody is trying to do. Like they're gonna miss. They're gonna try to do something and it's not gonna fall through. It's gonna fall into a peach. Let me see. So the ancestors are kind of saying like move about freely, move about the cabin freely. Like you are free to move about the cabin because no matter what you do, they're gonna miss. We're gonna make sure they miss. They threw a sword, we got a peach for that. So that's kind of the message your ancestors are wants is like kind of get out of that energy of feeling like you know what I'm saying? Because like in that sense you're kind of scared to move. You're bracing yourselves, like you're constricted. And it's like there doesn't need to be any kind of constriction. You kind of need to open up to let things flow because when things flow, they come to you. They're trying to stop that, or they're trying to get in the way of that and become that. For some people, are trying to get involved with you because of where you're going. So they're seeing opportunity. They're opportunists. But then there's some that people are trying to stop it. There's some people just trying to get in the way. So that's the message. Oh shoot. Y'all got the moon card. I'm gonna try this again. I mean that kinda helps a little better, but the bottom is real like you can't see it. There we go. Wow. Huh. So in this position, it kind of speaks more so of a person, not an idea, a person, event, or something that once was from your childhood or your past that could help guide you. So with this energy, it could be your grandpa. It could be a grandfather, a great grandfather, or somebody that plays that or feels like a grandfather to you. Some they even said it could be an uncle. It doesn't necessarily give father vibes. It could be a father, like I said, it could be any masculine figure. Um, but it was a masculine figure that was actually very vulnerable with you, very open, very transparent, very emotionally connected to you. Um, and when I say emotionally connected, it wasn't that stiff, hard, a man gotta be a man and you can't cry. No, it feels like very much you've seen this man cry, or you and this man cry together, you cried in front of him. Like there was almost a nurturing mother energy from this male. Um, and some for some, of course, I think they're on the other side. They don't feel like they're here. It's a memory. So even with that, it's old. It's something that doesn't it's not present anymore. It's the ideal, not ideal. Why do I keep saying ideal? Maybe that would be our ideal like male figure, like this ideal male figure for you. Whether, but it's definitely a past. It's in the dark. It's something in the dark that you might have forgotten about of a situation or event or somewhere you went with somebody and shared a day with them, almost like an amusement park, or like a carnivore ride, or like a fair or something. The freaking sirens are going crazy. But it's somebody like that, somebody that like you spent a whole day with. It's kind of blurry, but you kind of can remember it. Um, you kind of it feels like you got to focus to remember that event, that person, that what happened. Um, yeah, and it's like they want to talk to you. They're waiting to talk to you. Um, Just like I said, it could be living or deceased. They do want to talk to you. There is something that will be said, remembered, that applies to what you need to hear right now from somebody of that caliber and importance to you. We got the Father of Knives. I don't know how that happened, but y'all can see the word in wrong. Father of Knives. Mm, it's the King of Swords. So sorry. There is a there's an energy as far as like the King of Swords or the Father of Sword or Knives. The Father of Knives. They're also telling me, I'm sorry, I'm going back. The nine of knives. They're also telling me they miss you is very literal as well. Like it could have been somebody that tried to hit you and then you left, or you died in their realm. Like when I say died, like you cease to exist. Like you're not in existence in their life anymore. You don't talk to them. You cut all ties. You took one of them knives from the pieces and you said, "Yeah, I'm done." Or you took it. That's very graphic. They gave me a whole other visual. Not gonna say that, but because you guys will learn, I have a different relationship with death. So a lot of things I understand that death's trying to get across or tell me, or it comes off as death, and other people like, but it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad because I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand where death's coming from, what death means. Yeah, death never means any harm. Death just does as natural in nature as everything else. But yeah, yeah. So they wanted me to touch on that, but the follow back into the Father of Knives. Time is ticking, and they made me go back to that because of the Father of Knives. The time is ticking. Time has went by. Time has passed, and they're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe I need to tell her the truth. Maybe them, you. I said her. I don't know why her came out. Somebody needs to tell you the truth, whether you're male or female. Maybe I should tell them the truth. Maybe maybe I need to confess. Maybe I need to do this to clear my way. You know, um, it's almost like reattending to things so they can move on. Now, granted, I don't know what they want to move on with. Um, or maybe this is you that you may feel like you need to reach out to somebody to tell them the truth while you have the time, because there's clocks here. There is definitely time ticking. Time is winding down. There's a lot of masculine energy here. It's like all masculine energy actually. There's a communication here, whether it's telepathy. So feels like you've been thinking about it a lot, um, kind of going back and forth. But there is definitely heavy communication here because you have two knob cards. So there may be somebody that reaches out to you. Somebody might want to reach out to you, and you may feel like, what are they calling me for? Why are they calling me? What the fuck is going on? Answer the call, communicate, and actually communicate, meaning listen to hear them out, not to respond. And also with this full moon in Pisces, speak your motherfucking truth. They calling to speak theirs, speak yours. And if you're calling to speak yours, they will speak theirs. Even if they don't, you did your part. Okay. And then we got the Mother of Coins in reverse. Maybe I need to show the cards in reverse because oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm sorry. So your ancestors want you to communicate with somebody, even if it's them. Communicate, communicate, because that's what's gonna get them going. They're gonna like, yeah, you go, girl. Like because you gotta understand, like this shit don't just happen. You know what I'm saying? This happens by divine order. Y'all, it's so many salamanders on my back door. I'm looking at two. I don't know where he came from, but he's been there for a minute. Um, sorry. Um, what was I saying? It's communication here. Your ancestors want you to communicate. Oh, they help you fall in line to remain in alignment, to follow your purpose. They are assisting you on this journey. So, one thing is for certain, two things for sure. I'm calling down ancestors that want to see you grow, heal, and love you unconditionally through your journey. So they know how to get you to the next level, and what needs to be done, and they see it. And so they would like for you to communicate. It almost feels very family orientated. Because we got Pa and Father. It's crazy. And then we have the Mother of Coins in reverse. So I feel like in a sense they don't necessarily okay, they kinda want you to get out of being passive. Like just kinda letting it be, like it is what it is, like whatever. I'm just going to let it roll off my back. I'm not gonna worry about it. And kind of putting off to the back of your mind and just moving about your life. They kind of want you to put it on hold, on pause, okay? Because they need you to be in that energy to allow to communicate. If you're in a passive energy, you don't care to communicate. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna care to have a conversation because you're gonna be like, it is what it is. It's whatever. Hey, what are you eating? She gotta act like she's not eating nothing. You're not gonna be able to communicate. Like this does not look like she is in any space to get. She has lavender by the bed. Okay, Shawty is trying to relax. And she said, "No, I need you to come get out of the bed, come in the living room or in the dining room, sit down, so we can have a conversation." That's what they do. Then you have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Knives. Same thing. Yeah, there's gonna be some newness here. There are some confessions. There is some secrets. There is some personal secrets. It ain't even like it could be family secrets. I don't think it could be for some people. It ain't gonna be that deep. Or the secret is somebody that has passed felt this way, and they have that something to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I found this letter that they wrote because it's how they really feel. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the energy as far as like the Ace of Swords, but it is gonna bring about a new perspective, a new energy, a new way of approaching things. Is going to do something to your subconscious as far as twisting it, it's like it's turning a certain light on. The only person that had the key to turn that light on is this person, because this person, like I said, is important to you. No matter how much you try to let off that it's not or it doesn't bother you, it does. It has, but you've done your healing on your part to where you are able to be in the mother of coin's energy to relax. And I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move past it because there's nothing you can do. You did everything that was in your power to do what you could. You controlled what you could, and now is at the point where what you couldn't control is now controlling itself and doing its part. So now it is like putting a key in it, unlocking it, and flicking this light to turn this light on. And it's subconsciously. So there is this past. There is a connection to this person. This person is very important. Very important substantially in your growth and your upbringing and your mental stability. Who you are today, they played a big role in that. A big role. And this information is going to be information you didn't even know you needed. You're usually going to be like, I didn't even know I need to hear those words combined to make sentences from your lips, from your tone, your voice. I did not know that's exactly what I need to hear. You know how like when people mess up and they're like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And sometimes people know, sometimes people don't. It's kind of that situation. Like you generally don't know. Like I don't know what I need to hear. I don't know what you need to do until it's done. And then you're like, oh wow, that's exactly what I needed. Didn't know, but that's exactly what I needed. So yeah, move about the cabin freely, communicate. Um, it almost seems like right now the energy is to reminisce a little bit, but stay on the path of reminiscence. Meaning, don't just start reminiscing about any and everything. Reminisce about certain particular event, person, ideal. I'm gonna say ideal that was not probably given to you by this important person. Reminisce on that path. Last time you hung out with them, when they talked to you, when you saw them cry, when you cried to them, when you came to them crying to them. Reminisce on that and prepare yourself for communication. Prepare yourself for secrets. Now, like I said, it doesn't feel like bad secrets. It just feels like this is what you need. This is a communication that you needed. You probably have always needed, but like I said, you can't force nobody to do nothing. So you were ready, but the other person wasn't. And it could be from one things. Um, it doesn't feel very romantic, but of course, this could be a romantic situation as far or was, and that's probably why it's not as strong because it was a romantic conversation. I mean, connection. It kind of just it, but either way, they feel important. But it kind of feels more like parental, or someone that played the role of parental, or somebody that was close to your parentals type of situation. Yeah, there was a whole lot of conflict here, and you knew you did what's best for you. You grounded yourself and you moved on. Airplane. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Once again, take what resonates, leave the rest. I look forward to our next reading. Have a great, great, great day.